Hi, my name is Amy Westlund and I'm a senior fashion design student here at Framingham State. I'm super excited to show you my portfolio collection entitled Ethereal Dreams. Ethereal is defined as extremely delicate and light in a way that seems too perfect for this world. The theme for this collection was inspired by woodland fairies and mystical forests. I wanted to create looks that are feminine and elegant while still being interesting and bold. Playing with different silhouettes, I utilized free-flowing drapery as well as unique shapes and cutouts. It is my goal to create clothing that is free-spirited and dreamy, but in a minimalistic way that appears simple and effortless. I tried to design 10 looks that, although different, could be worn by the same person at different occasions. These clothes are designed for anyone that wants to embrace their feminine side while redefining what it means to be feminine. The croquis models that you'll see later are all women, as I do want to embrace womanhood, but that is not to say that all people who enjoy a feminine aesthetic are women. So this collection is open to anyone that wants to feel beautiful and ethereal, regardless of gender, sexuality, age, size, or race. Everyone has dreams, and I want to help make them a reality. Though it proved to be very challenging, developing this collection was a wonderful learning experience for me, and I'm very proud of the final result. So I'm super excited for you to see my portfolio for my spring collection, Ethereal Dreams. Here's my designer statement where I talk about some of the people in my life who have encouraged me to pursue fashion design, like my aunt, my parents, and my high school sewing teacher, as well as some of the inspiration for my work. My mood board for the collection takes a lot of inspiration from nature, including flowers and forests. There's also a mystical aspect to the theme, with woodland fairies and mysterious fog. I love the delicate, soft nature of fairies, paired with their magical energy that makes them unique and intriguing. The type of clothes I envision are fanciful dresses that you can run around an enchanted forest in, and I think this mood board expresses exactly that energy. The color story I chose contains a lot of earthy greens and blues, as well as dreamy pastels. These colors work well for my collection in the sense that they are both soft and bold at the same time, playing with the duality of delicacy and confidence that I'm going for. My fabric story consists of a good mix of satins, jerseys, and tulle. I focus primarily on fabrics with a very good drape, which is key for the free-flowing silhouettes of my collection. Many of these fabrics are also very lustrous, creating a nice visual texture with their shine. Overall, these materials are the best fit for a feminine, bold aesthetic. Here are the first 5 croquis of the collection. As you can see, I played around with interesting cutouts and slits, as well as flattering drapery and movement. The collection has a variety of pieces, including tops, skirts, pants, and dresses, though I tend to design more of the latter. And these are the final 5 garments, where you can continue to see the use of cutouts and drape, as well as some interesting bold sleeves. These are my tech flats for the first garment that I've created. A strapless satin tiered ball gown with a tulle bodice. The tiers have a unique angular shape to them to create visual interest, and the strips of tulle on the bodice add texture. This is my second look, a short-sleeved mini dress with deep V mesh neckline, shoulder pads, and thigh slit. I added a decorative lace insert at the neckline and thigh to dress up the look, but this garment shows just the right amount of skin to be fun and exciting. Here is my tech pack for the second look, including some information about the dress, the points of measurement and specification, and a front and back flat view of the garment. To create this tech pack, I used Adobe Illustrator and Excel. Here are some photos of the construction process of the first garment, including the pattern pieces I used, a couple of the line tiers before they were sewn on, and the process of me pinning the strips of tulle to the bodice. I faced some challenges with attaching the tiers initially, so for the final garment I had to change the inner skirt to be more flared to account for the length of the tiers. And these are some photos of the construction process of the second garment. Pictured here are my pattern pieces as well as the mock-up of this look. Few alterations were made for the final dress, however I did end up having to do a lot more hand sewing on the lining than anticipated because the mesh inserts made it tricky. Here we have the completed first garment, including a close-up of the tulle bodice. And this is the final look for the second garment, with detail shots of the mesh at the neckline and thigh slit. The next few slides contain photos of my previous work. This pleated floral print dress was my final project for advanced apparel construction. Not the most technically challenging design, but the interesting floral pattern makes it pop for a nice spring look. Here we have a two-piece look consisting of a cropped bodice with a high neckline and dark clusters, paired with a wrap skirt. I created this look in flat pattern. Clearly, I've always been drawn to floral prints. If I were to do this project over, I would probably choose a different style of skirt, as I don't feel that the casual look of the wrap skirt is cohesive with the formal look of the top. This is the garment that I created for the 2019 Fall Fashion Show. It is a shift dress made out of a plastic tablecloth and covered in crayons. This was a super fun project for me to create and is totally different from anything I've ever done before, so this is definitely a favorite of mine. And I also won 3rd place, so that's pretty cool. This is a strapless satin mini dress with a sweetheart neckline that I designed for draping. I love this dress because of how fun and flirty it is. However, I accidentally made it a little too short in the final, so I would add an inch or two to the hem if I were to recreate it. And lastly, this is my tailored suit jacket and plaid skirt that I made for tailoring. I am very proud of the work I put into this jacket. I learned a lot of new skills, like how to sew welt pockets and shoulder pads, and it really shows how much I have improved since the beginning of my time here at Framingham State. Thank you so much for watching my portfolio presentation. Please enjoy a slideshow of some of the videos and photos from the photo shoot for my collection, Ethereal Dreams.